And with us sort of talking a little bit about the courts and politics, let's segue into the futuristic politics as we venture into the world of Dune. Frank Herbert's saga
The
continues with Denis
the
Villeneuve's
final
third
episode,
installment. Yeah,
the final
which
installment. That
yeah, so it comes out on December 18th, 2026, on the same day of Avengers Doomsday, by the way. And it's reported that Avengers Doomsday is going to be longer than Avatar 3, 3 hours and 45 minutes. I
okay.
don't know how I'm going to survive watching that.
Well, because
Um,
they're avenging the Avengers of the Evangelics, I suppose.
Whatever. And this is basically where everything is supposed to tie together in Dune 3. It's based off Dune Messiah.
Right.
So basically, but it's 17 years after Paul Atreides has become emperor, and he learns that uh, gaining power might have been easy for him in the second installment, but controlling and surviving it is another matter.
The more I fight, the more our enemies fight back.
So in this one, well, in Quebec politics and the Supreme Court, we're sort of seeing parties fight to regain power, right, in a fractured system, and who actually controls those types of powers.
How did Father do it?
Your father never started a war.
But it's not really who wins the power necessarily, but who gets to decide what happens after they do, right? So you can sort of say it like that. But one interesting thing is it's happening 17 years, so he's got a shaved head, Timothy Chalamet playing Paul Atreides. So I personally don't think he looks older as Paul Atreides, but he's supposed to have two kids that are grown up in the film. He's got twins, and one of them is Leto the Second, who's going to be vital because he ends up becoming in the books the next emperor. And he's actually played by Jason Momoa's son. Okay.
Oh yes, yes.
And in the trailer, the teaser trailer that dropped, you see Jason Momoa's back. But spoiler alert, it's not actually Jason Momoa's character in Dune 1 that's back. It's actually what the books called it a Gola. So a Gola in that series is what we consider to be a clone
Hmm.
gifted to the Emperor. Okay. We also have almost everybody returning, but a new character is played by Robert Pattinson, right? Who made his career from the Twilight Saga, and
Oh
he's now
yes, yes,
doing
of course. Yes.
Batman Part Two.
Yeah.
He started shooting that one. He was also in Christopher Nolan's Tenet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson is actually the biggest mystery, I would say, so far in the teaser trailer. Who is he? Well, he's supposed to play we call in the Dune franchise a face dancer. So you're probably asking the same question most of us are wondering about. What the hell is a face dancer, right? So
Uh,
basically, it's a shapeshifter in that
okay.
series. So someone who can
I
sort
was
of
gonna
like
say
if
that
you've
sounds like
seen
an elemental
X-Men.
from the Riddick series, but anyway, sure, we'll go with
Oh,
shapeshifter.
very good example. Actually, I was also going to go on to say in X-Men, it's Mystique,
Right.
right? She shifts figures as well. She can imitate like you, for instance. So it's sort of that concept, and that's going to be
Yeah.
the biggest question mark and the biggest mystery. I would say that's pretty well kept so far.
Well, he didn't give
Uh,
anything away. He was on the late
yeah.
night show the other night, looking thinner than
Mm.
before. Also, very
Ooh.
the Twilight Saga actor
Oh, Robert Pattinson. Well, he's
Pattinson.
always
Like,
been thin,
uh, mm, no, and
right?
he looks
No?
thin. No, he's thin. Very. He looks like a man now. It's a very interesting twist. I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay. I mean, I still think it's Robert Pattinson. Like he's still pretty goofy during interviews. So ever since Twilight came out, what was it, 2009 or
It was
10?
a long time ago.
Yeah. So I don't think he's aged one bit, even though he has number
Oh,
wise.
I've noticed an age difference. I like him better now.
Okay. But what were your thoughts going back to the trailer? What are you most looking forward to?
I never read the books. So, I mean, as far as Easter eggs are concerned, I mean, my people that love it are just going crazy for it. So I'm just riding on their coattails at this moment. I think it was interesting enough, but I'm gonna refer to you on this one.
Yeah, so one of the spectacular things that's noticeable in the trailer is the production design, the sets. So that's always a reason to go watch it as well. And it's also the final installment, at least so far as we know, because we also know that there's a prequel series that's done by HBO called Dune Prophecy, not related to Denis Villeneuve himself.
They're very
Denis
good, by the
Villeneuve,
way. I'm
I
in
loved the
love
first
with them.
season of Dune Prophecy. I cannot wait this year for the second season to come out. Um, but Denis Villeneuve is actually going to leave the Dune saga after the third one is released, and he's going to be a little bit busy making the next Bond film.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how different that's going to be. And first of all, who's going to be the next Bond? Which
Oh
is a
man, we're
segment
still.
we already had a podcast episode
Yeah, we
on, which I'll
did.
add a link to if you're watching this on YouTube. So thanks everyone for watching and listening to us. That's it for today. I'm Eddie Cara, and
I'm David Bruno. See you next time.
see you next time. Till next time, folks.